The Southern California Bouvier de Flandres Club. I was a member. It's like I have. It's interesting because it's like I never thought I'd be a member of any club for like a really, really long time, And it's like kind of proud of myself. It's like I've been a member of the club since 1978. I probably joined in August or September of 1978. I got my first Bouvier Tasha on July 4th weekend, 1978. And the thing is, like, the interesting thing about the club is that, no matter what my financial thing was, sometimes it was easy to pay the dues, and sometimes I had to like struggle to pay the dues. If I was short on money at the time, but it's like I was determined to stick with the club. Even though I haven't had a Bouvier since the '80s, because she was the only one I got. But I wanted to stick with the club all these years, so I did, So over the years, it's like the club itself. I was just going through this box of stuff, I happened to run across a bunch of bulletins and stuff from the Bouvier Club that I had over the years. And as far as the club goes, it's like I was the trophy chair. One of the big things that I really enjoyed and wanted to do was be the trophy chair for the club. So I was the trophy chair for the club for, I don't remember how long, but it was probably a good 5 years, 6 years. I know I was a trophy chair during the Olympics, the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. And because I actually had some medals made. I don't know that I've got one. I'm hoping there's one hidden in a box somewhere. But it was like, because they had these medallions and stuff, it's like, well, I kind of want to copy that for for that. And so I had these medallions made. They were like, like a square like this. So and then actually after that, I think a year after that, we went to like an round enamel medallion for like first, second, third place. You'd always get a medallion along with other stuff. And the other thing I did was glassware. I forgot to bring some glassware, but I actually have glassware that I did, and I did that for a number of years. It's like a really pretty etched, in the glassware there's like etched a Bouvier on it, and it's anywhere from you would get like a glass up to like like a I think the best in breed would get like a at the special. This was at the specialties, that they would have every year. It's like you'd get like this big glass bowl with a Bouvier's etched on it, and then like the little punch bowls with it, things like that. Actually I got one myself because I got high scoring Bouvier, one year. So so it's like that. It was an adventure. It's like I really enjoyed being inventive with it, and I also I don't have it yet. It's like somebody's supposed to give it back to me. Ken Tenike, my boyfriend Ken Tenike, actually etched carved a wooden plaque. Once I get it, I'll do just a video just on that. But it was a special trophy on a wooden plaque with the Bouvier head. It was really nice, and I actually still have. I managed to find also a box of ribbons and stuff. Now some of the ribbons, the big ribbons with the big bow things, it's like I got, I gave those to Judy Higgins a few years ago, and it's like because they were like one of them was really neat because it was from our first AOA match, which is like the next step. It's just the step under, the next step is being certified as being able to do AKC specialties and stuff. But anyway, here's like, this was from a fun match, and I still look how many I've still got. It's like this is first place fun match. And like I said, I don't have those like big ones. It's like I just wanted to do a little one thing. Talk about some second place ribbons. Second place, Southern California Bouvier de Flandres Club Inc. Fun match. This is the second place ones. I don't think I actually have any first. I don't think I have any first place ones. Anyway, it's like and then there's here's fun match. I think fourth. This is fourth place. It's a white ribbon. It's pretty. So I have, I still had. I ran across this box in my parents' garage. It's probably been sitting. It's been sitting in there for decades. And I ran across it when we were, we've been cleaning out things and stuff. So that, and then I the bulletins. It's like I ran across a bunch of bulletins. Now I know somewhere in here there's a bulletin of top. You know, there's probably a picture, maybe a couple pictures in some of the bulletins. You know, it's like on some of these, it's like this is 91 and on here. At one time, it's like I was, okay, so I was trophy chair, but I was also, 1 year I was the vice president. And then I was also the treasurer for a number of years. I was probably the treasurer for about 5 years. You know, it's like because I was an accountant for, you know, that was my trade, accountant and stuff. So it's like yeah, it's like I like to be that. You know, so it's like 91. I think that says 91, April 91. And these are, you know, see, this is January 92. And the bulletins have looked different, you know, over the years. They've looked different, you know. They're pretty good size now. It's like there's a Bouvier spotlight, somebody's dog back then, and you know, there's some ads and so on, groomers and so on, and some articles, a caution tale for rescuers. Then you know, here's an old bullet. This is from August '89. This is kind of what they looked like then, you know. And review. Has the accounting in it. Trying to find something that might be interesting. Yeah, got a lot of people in here. It's like not necessarily saying my name in there, but and then this is what's weird about this one is like there's no date on it. Here we go. There's no date on this particular one. This is when I was still living in Gardena, and for some reason I can't find a date on it. I would say this is probably early 80s or something, so give you an idea. I'm going to be sharing, we've got a Christmas brunch coming up, and I'll be going to that and sharing this stuff with people. That's, you know, it's like, I just, you know, I just wanted to talk about my stint with the Golden West, the Southern California Bouvier de Flandres Club, and it's like, this is a newer, I actually had another one here. I thought I did anyway. There's a directory too, because they would send out a directory too. So, let's see the directory out right now. But anyway, it's like, yeah, here's one right here. Yeah, this is a little more recent. You know, they send this out so everybody has their phone, you know, phone numbers and so on, contact information. And that's nice club, and they also send out a calendar too. So, and that's kind of neat with different pictures and stuff on it. So I think that's about it for that one. I'll be probably talking about that and my Bouvier Tosh and what we did in obedience and also in the club and so on.